Okay. So let's start with the concept of advertising. So the word advertising came from the Latin word adverter, which means to turn attention towards a specific thing. So this is what we are exactly doing when we are advertising some product or services. We are basically turning persons, people's, or the customer's attention towards that particular product. We just want to highlight that product uh, so that customers um, customers may give attention to that product and they may later on decide whether they will buy it or not. Next is the definition of advertising. So this is the most popular definition of advertising. This is given by the American Marketing Association. So this definition says that advertising is a paid form of non-personal presentation of ideas, goods, and services. So from this definition, what you could make out is that advertising is a paid form. Okay, what we mean by paid form is that it's not something that is done free of cost. So for giving an advertisement in any of media, be it newspapers, be it television, be it radio, so everywhere they need to pay the cost. So the manufacturer or the advertiser has to pay cost to the media houses, and this is non-personal presentation. Okay. So non-personal presentation means that the manufacturer itself doesn't present the product to the final consumers. So somebody else on their behalf. Generally, you have seen that the advertising for advertising it means celebrities are being hired and they promote the product. So the manufacturer is not involved anywhere in the advertising. So they just pay the cost to the advertising agencies who in turn create advertising for them, and then they buy the slot in the media houses, and then advertising is run on a particular media. And this presentation could be of ideas, goods, and services. So anything can be promoted with the help of advertising, be it goods or services, or even ideas can be promoted. Next is the features of advertising. So it is a paid form. I have already told you, I have already discussed that it is a paid form which is paid for by the manufacturer. Any person who has created a product, the one who want to introduce it to the consumers, so they just need to tell the world that they have this particular product, these are the features, why they should buy this product, how will they get benefited when they'll buy this particular product. So and for this purpose they need to pay price, and that's why this is a paid form. Again, this is a non-personal. Non-personal is it is non-personal because the manufacturer itself doesn't tell these features to the people. So there are a number of people involved in this particular process, and those people are the advertising agency persons, and then means the final presentation is given by the actors, the one who are hired to play the part in the advertising. So that's why it is called non-personal presentation, because any of the people from the company is not giving the final presentation to the consumers. So this is the promotion of ideas, goods, or services. So advertising is something that is done to promote the ideas, goods, or services. So you might have been clear about the difference in the goods and services. Goods are those things that are tangible, that can be touched, felt, or seen. But the services are those products which cannot be felt, seen. So like banking services are something. So means if we are opening an account, we are not getting any physical thing in hand. So this is something that is intangible, that cannot be felt or seen by um, us. So that's why it is called services. Then apart from goods and services, ideas can also be promoted with the help of advertising. Next is identified sponsor. So although I mean in the second feature, I told you that this is a non-personal presentation because any of the people from the company that is producing a product is not involved in the presentation to the consumers. But in every advertising, the sponsor, the one who is paying for advertising, can be identified. So in each advertising, after watching the advertising, we'll be able to know who is the advertisement. Means the name of the company giving the advertisement is mentioned. So that's why the sponsor, the one who has sponsored the advertising, can be easily identified after watching the advertising. It influences buyers' behavior. So advertising is done to influence the buyer's behavior. So after giving the advertisement, after watching a particular advertisement, people go about searching further information about those products. They may make up their mind to buy it immediately, or they may think that they'll buy it, but after some time. So obviously, it influences the behavior of the people. So even if we are not going to buy it immediately after watching the advertising, so in future, whenever we'll be buying any product, we have in mind that means this particular product is offered by these many companies. We may have that information in our mind. So somehow it influences the behavior of the people. It is an element of marketing mix. So marketing mix is basically the amalgamation of four P's: product, price, place, and promotion. And the promotion mix, ठीक है? So here promotion means the promotion mix. So promotion mix is one of the component of the marketing mix, and promotion mix is again a combination of advertising, sales, promotion, public relations, and publicity. So that's why we can say that means advertising itself is an element of a marketing mix. So it is not a component of marketing mix, but as promotion mix is the component of marketing mix, out of which advertising is one of the part. That's why indirectly it becomes the element of marketing mix as well. Next is the role of advertising. So advertising performs different type of roles, and the first role that is being performed by advertising is the role of communication. So advertising is nothing but a message to a consumer about a product designed to create a response. So advertising basically it is a kind of message that is given to consumer that this particular product is there, and this is done in order to create a response from the side of the consumer. So this response could be a simple inquiry without purchase, or it could be an inquiry followed by purchase, or it could be a direct purchase without inquiring something from the company. So whatever the response is, the advertising is basically designed to state the response from the final consumers. It is also a form of marketing communication. So advertising is no doubt it is a communication, because the information is flowing from the sender to the receiver, but it is essentially a form of marketing communication, because the marketing person, the manufacturer, is sending the information to its consumer. That's why it is a form of marketing communication. Advertising uses mass communication to transmit product information to connect buyers and sellers in the marketplace. So advertising uses the various mass communication medias. By mass communication, we mean that one message is being delivered to a number of consumers, a million of consumers at a time. So that's why it is a form of mass communication. So whatever media we use, be it television or radio or a magazine or a journal or newspaper, their reach varies. So each of these media reaches to a different number of consumers, but each of the media has a significant reach. So whatever media we are using, we means that media is not meant for a single person or for a few person. Each of the media are meant to be catered to a large number of consumers. So advertising is basically a means that uses the mass communication to transmit information related to a particular product. So this information connects the buyers and marketers, buyers and the sellers in the final market. So apart from performing the role of communication, advertising performs another role in the economic, in the economy. It happens because it reaches large group of people. Advertising makes marketing more cost efficient and lowers prices for the marketers. So with the help of advertising, the marketing cost incurred by the manufacturer is significantly increased, because with the single, if they will not advertise their product on any of the media, the another thing that they can do is, the another alternative available with them is to go, means door to door, to means communicate with each customer. So obviously the cost of contacting one customer will be very high. So it is obviously a cost effective media. So advertising is a cost effective media because a single message is being delivered to a large number of people at a time. So the cost of the advertising is much lower. Next is advertising creates demand for a brand using hard sell and soft sell. So advertising uses both of the selling techniques: hard selling, that is persuading, pushing the people to buy the consumers. So means forcefully pushing them to purchase the product, or the soft sell, which goes about building the good image of the product in the eyes of the consumer so that later on they buy the product. Apart from the communication and the economic role performed by advertising, it performs a societal role as well. So it is quite beneficial for the society at large. This is so because the advertising inform consumers about innovations and the issues. So whenever a new product is launched into the market, so it is followed by the advertising, because the people come to know about the newer product or the newer innovations only through the advertising. So means this helps the society to be informed about the newer innovations that are happening around, helps us compare products and features. It is only possible through the advertising. Nowadays, the markets are flooded with a number of alternatives for each product. So let's say we want to buy a smartphone. A number of companies are selling smartphones. So it is hard for the consumers to decide which particular company they should buy. So advertising helps the consumers in comparing the different products and the features, because through advertising they'll come to know that these are the various variants, and what are the various features, various highlighting features of each of the products. So it helps them in choosing the product. So it makes the choosing process easier. Then next is it mirrors fashion and design trends. So obviously means the advertising helps in conveying the latest fashion trends to the consumers. It teaches consumers about new products and how to use them. So whenever new products are being introduced through advertising, it's being informed to the consumers that there is a new product in the market. Then after that, most of the times you might have seen that all the means the durable goods, their demonstrations are given during the advertising. So like a new refrigerator has come which has a compartment for curd making. So in that advertising, it's been informed to the consumers how that particular feature can be used. So mostly the companies do this, means for new products, they give live demos to their consumers so that they don't get confused how to use those particular products. It helps shape consumers' self-image. So means our self-image is associated with the kind of product we use. So generally, people buy those products which can enhance their self-image. So advertising helps them do so, because through advertising they'll be able to know which particular product are compatible with their self-image, or which can enhance their self-image further. So it helps them shape their the self-image. It facilitates self-expression through purchases. So, advertising basically informs the people about the various product, their features, and it further facilitates the self-expression. Self-expression means that the people, they express themselves by purchasing a particular product. So, it helps in facilitating the self-expression. Next is the functions of advertising. So, the various functions performed by advertising are that it informs consumers about innovations and issues. Okay, so after means these functions of advertising, next thing we'll be doing is the importance of advertising. So, advertising plays a very important role in today's age of competition. Advertising is one thing which has become a necessity for everybody in today's day-to-day life, be it the producer, the traders, or the customers. Advertising is an important part. Let's have a look on how and where advertising is important. So, there is no doubt that advertising is quite an important uh, exercise that helps the various parties, that are advertisers or the consumer or the traders. So it is important for each of these parties, and there means there are few points that can be highlighted why it is important for them. So we'll be discussing its importance for each of these parties: the customers, the sellers, and the manufacturers. So let's start with why it is important for the customers. So the first point that highlights why it is important for the customer is creates awareness. So this is advertising that helps to create awareness among the customers. If advertising is not there, customers will never be able to know what are the various products available in the market. So means the product that are being manufactured in far flung areas, for them they will never be able to gain information. No doubt they'll be having information of the product that are being locally manufactured in their close proximity, but they'll never be able to know about the product that are being manufactured in the far flung areas or across the borders. But due to advertising, it's been possible that customers are able to know the global trends as well. So we can say that it creates awareness. It's quite important for the customers because it creates awareness among them. So by getting this awareness, it becomes easier for them to make choice, and they end up buying the best product as per their needs. Next is one more thing is that advertising helps people find the best products for themselves, their kids, and their family. So through advertising, means they know about what are the various means product available in the same category. What are the various companies offering their these products? What are the individual features of each of the product being offered by the different companies? So they'll be able to make comparisons, and they'll end up choosing the best product. Next is advertising is important for the seller and companies producing the products. So it is not important only for the customers who are going to buy the products. It is also important for the those who are manufacturing the products, and it is also important for those people who are just selling the products in the market. It is important for them because it helps increasing the sales. So through advertising, a large number of people will know that about the availability of the product, So, and advertising creates demand for the products. So when demand will be there, so people will buy the product in large quantities, and this will help increasing the sales. Helps producers or the companies to know their competitors and plan accordingly to meet up the level of competition. So means when advertising is being given by the different manufacturers on television, what happens that even the companies watch them to know what their competitors are advertising, so that they can plan their strategies accordingly. You might have seen that the close competitors like Coca-Cola and Pepsi, they are like they compete each other in advertising as well. So whenever the advertising of one company changes, it is followed by a change of by the other company within the following week. This happens so because they keep a close watch on their competitors. So advertising helps them to find out who their competitors are, and they can accordingly plan their strategies to fight the competition. It helps in introducing new products. Advertising, what happens when a company want to introduce or launch a new product in the market, advertising will make a ground for the product. It will make people aware of the new product so that the consumers come and try the product. So you have seen this even if a new TV program has to be launched, or even if some movie is going to be um, launched soon. So what happens? The advertising is done for them so that people know what when it is happening. ठीक है, if they'll know, only then they'll come to the theaters to watch the movies, only then they'll tune on to their TV sets to watch the program on a scheduled date. So advertising helps try to create the ground for introduction of new products, so we can say that it helps in introducing the new products in the market. Helps creating goodwill and gain customer loyalty. Advertising also helps in creating good image in the eyes of customers and gain their customer loyalty. So this will happen because when continuously whatever we are advertising, it's being delivered. So here we need to integrate the things. So whatever is being conveyed to the consumers through advertising, if it's been accurately delivered to them, then they'll have good image of the company in their eyes, and they'll become the loyal customers to the company, because this way they'll feel very satisfied, they'll feel delighted because they are getting what's been promised to them through the advertising. So it will create the goodwill. So another benefit that is available to the seller through the advertising is that it maintains demand in long run. So you might have seen that even for the seasonal products, the advertising is there even during the off season. It helps them to maintain the demand because people schedule their purchases accordingly. So if we feel that during season this particular product will be available at high cost, and during off season it is available at some discount, so people will shift their demand to the off season. So it will balance the demand, it will maintain the demand in the long run. So this is about the seasonal product. But even for the other product, because uh, advertising continuously inform consumers about the availability of the product, the various offers that is being given by the companies, because during the low sales period every company gives some discounts or offers to their consumers, so it helps in maintaining the demand in the long run. So um, advertising is important to the society at large because it helps educating people. Student, just hold on for a second. So advertising helps in educating the people. There are many social issues also which advertising deals with, like Corona. We are facing Corona, COVID pandemic right now. Even to inform people about the importance of vaccination, and means we are using the government is using the advertising. So similar to this, there are many social issues which need to be highlighted, and advertising helps in creating awareness among the society related to these social issues. These issues could be related to the harmful effects of tobacco consumption, liquor consumption, the killing of girl child, smoking, etc. So, advertising plays a very important role in the society. Next is, who are the key players in the advertising. So the various players that play a key role in the process of advertising are the advertiser, advertising agency, media, supplier, and target audience. So we'll be talking about each one of these in detail. So let's start with the advertiser. So advertiser is the one who uses advertising to send out a message about its products. So advertiser is a person, is a party who initiates the advertising process. So they approve the audience, plan, and budget. So advertiser plays a role related to deciding on the budget to be spent on advertising, deciding on who will be the people who will design the advertising, for whom it is being made. So means the final audience is being decided by the advertiser itself. So they are the one who hire the advertising agency. Next comes the advertising agency. So advertising agency is a party that has the skill and expertise. They have the media knowledge, they have the talent, and they have the negotiating abilities to create the effective advertising. So if advertiser will create advertising on its own, they may lack the required skills. But this advertising agency is a specialized agency that creates the advertising, that deals with this process of creation of advertising or checking the advertising effectiveness. So they may prove to be very beneficial. So nowadays, most of the companies, they hire advertising agencies to create advertising for them. Next is the media. So media is basically the channel of communication that carry the message to the audience. So they are the one who carry the final message to the audience, and they are also companies or huge conglomerates. Mass media advertising can be cost effective because the costs are spread over the large number of people the ad reaches. So media is something that is used for communicating the message to the consumer. So this media is the TV, radio, newspaper, journals, magazines. So there are various newer form of medias available also. So it could be skydiving, it could be something written on the pens, it could be something printed on the buses, means of transportation. So there are various forms of medias available. So the advertising agency basically makes a choice as per the media watching habits of the final audience. Next is the suppliers. Suppliers are those people who help the advertising agency in creation of the advertising. They assist advertising agencies and the media in creating and placing the ads. So these suppliers could be means the graphic analyst, so or the marketing research agencies who help them in knowing what are the media habits of the target audience, or the one who helps in deciding the effectiveness of advertisement being aided by them. So we can choose between the in-house suppliers or the outside vendors. So outside vendors are always cheaper than the in-house agencies. And the last key player in advertising is the target audience. So target audience is the one for whom the advertising message is being designed. So they are the most important part of, they are the most important player in the advertising. So the various data gathering technologies improves the accuracy of information about the customer. So for creating effective advertising for our target audience, we need to know what their choice is related to the media, which particular media program they watch. So accordingly, we can decide the advertising. So we must consider that the buyers are not always the product users. So we need not always target the users of the product. Sometimes the products are being purchased by someone else and it is being used by the other person. So we need to focus on both the buyers and the users. So the various type of interactive technology has created a new world of targeting, and ads can now be customized to individual consumers to some extent. So nowadays, whenever we log into internet, we find that whatever interest we have related to that, we some advertising pops up on our screen. So this happens because there are sophisticated technologies available, there are interactive technologies available through which the advertiser can know what their consumer want, and they can design their advertising messages accordingly. Next is the objectives of advertising. So, an advertising objective is a specific communication task and achievement level to be accomplished with a specific audience in a specific period of time. And what it does, it stimulates sales. Advertising, the main objective of advertising is to increase the sales and in turn increase the profits. Obviously, if our sales will be increased, in turn our profits will be increased. Apart from these, there are other objectives as well. Create awareness could be one of the objectives. To pass on the information could be one of the objectives. So we can go further developing the favorable attitude toward the product or the services, and then we may want to reduce the immediate action. So what happens that whenever the companies offers the discount, seasonal discounts, they want the immediate action from the side of the consumers. So or to retain loyalty. So this objective of advertising could only be to retain the loyalty in the long run. So these are the various objectives of the advertising. So thank you, students.